The ABCs of America's Railroads, written and illustrated by Andy Fletcher. The video contains selections from the book by the same title. All rights are reserved by the author. Copyright 1993. The illustrations from the ABCs of America's Railroads are from a collection of drawings by the railroad artist Andy Fletcher. Let's go out and watch Andy photograph some trains and then visit him in his studio where he drew the illustrations.
I like the smell of diesel. I like to hear them on a cold day when they come. There it goes. It's an obsession. I've actually devoted my entire life to trains now. It's something I do 7 days a week. I like their size. I like how big they are. Typically, they are quite colorful, you know. There'll be a green car and then an orange car and a brown car and a red car and all that kind of stuff. So I sort of saw all the color and I just would go home and draw all the different colors. And I focus on the train itself, you know. Obviously, when you look at my work, there's no scenery to capture your eye. It's just you and the train.
Okay, boys and girls, now let's open our books to the first letter of the alphabet, the letter A. The first engine that starts with the letter A is the Alaska engine. This Alaska engine is arriving in Anchorage. The Alaska engine has a lot of A's. How many A's can you see? The next engine that starts with the letter A is the Amtrak engine. This Amtrak engine takes people across America. From Atlanta to Arizona, Amtrak takes people where they want to go. And now let's watch as this Amtrak engine pulls out of the station. The next letter of the alphabet is the letter B. The first engine that starts with the letter B is the Bangor and Aroostook engine. This Bangor and Aroostook engine brings boxes of books to Bangor. The next engine that starts with the letter B is this BC Rail engine. This BC Rail engine hauls boards from British Columbia to build boats, barns, and other buildings. The last engine that starts with the letter B is the Burlington Northern engine. This Burlington Northern engine hauls barley from Bismarck and boxcars from Billings. Now let's watch as these Burlington Northern engines haul a heavy container train through the mountains. The next letter of the alphabet is the letter C. There are a lot of engines that start with the letter C. The first engine that starts with the letter C is the Conrail engine. The colorful yellow ribbon on this Conrail engine stands for the courage of those who serve for our country. And now let's watch as these two Conrail engines go through a clearing. The next engine that starts with the letter C is the bright red CP rail engine. This CP rail engine crosses the continent from coast to coast in the country of Canada. The next engine that starts with the letter C has the big letters CSX on its side. This CSX engine carries cargo from the Carolinas to Chattanooga. The next engine that starts with the letter C is the dark green C&IM engine. This C&IM engine carries coal to customers around Chicago. The next engine that starts with the letter C is the Chicago and Northwestern engine. This Chicago and Northwestern engine hauls coal and commodities to companies in Chicago. And now let's watch as the Chicago and Northwestern engines pull a train through a crossing in Iowa. The last engine that starts with the letter C can also be seen in Chicago. This Chicago Central engine connects Chicago with Council Bluffs. The next letter of the alphabet is the letter D. The first engine to start with the letter D is from the state of South Dakota. This DME engine makes trips to the dairy so you can have milk to drink with your dinner. The next engine that starts with the letter D has the big letters DWP on its side. This DWP engine is dispatched to deliver dozens of carloads daily. And now let's watch as a DWP engine helps two Canadian National engines pull a train. The next letter of the alphabet is the letter E. An engine that starts with the letter E is the electromotive engine. This engine is an example of Electromotive's new equipment. Electromotive builds engines for everybody. And now let's watch as these blue Electromotive engines pull a train around a curve in the mountains.